All right, so we're in Seabrook Village, and this is the Kelvin by David Weekley. And I'm not a big fan of these rear entry homes, but that's just because it doesn't fit my lifestyle with my children. But if you're not looking to have a lot of maintenance, a backyard, this is definitely the type of home for you, these rear entry homes. Now, they're not flying off the shelves, but I'll tell you one thing, David Weekley's done something really smart. And I just sold one of these recently, and what caught my customers' eyes, I'm about to show you today. So let's get after it now. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that these rear entry homes are going to be around the new Seabrook Village Park, which is going to include one of the most massive pools in a neighborhood community in Nocatee. It's going to have the dog parks, the playgrounds, the pavilion with the restrooms for all the parties and events and all that. So just like most of the styles of these villages that they built here in Nocatee, Seabrook Village has kind of got the same theme or idea as the Nocatee 20-mile park village. So basically you'll see a big park and then a lot of these rear entry homes around it, and the homes get larger as you get away from the park. So these are going to be right around the park basically. So you're going to have easy, quick access to the park. And so you cannot build one of these right now as we're taping this video, but you will be able to find a quick move in. There are a couple, and one of them is right on with the view of the park, which is a big selling point, because one of the downfalls of these houses is actually the parking. You do have a 2-car garage, but you don't have a full driveway, as it is a rear entry. The garage is in the back. So you do not have a lot of parking. So the benefit of being near that park is there's a lot of guest parking right in front of the home. So that is something that's definitely a big factor. Another thing that I like right off the bat is that if you notice here, they have a nice porch entry. Having a nice big porch is a plus when you're in these rear entry homes, especially if you're located right on the park, like the current quick move-in that's available right now. So you're definitely going to make use of that porch area since it's a rear entry and you don't really have a driveway. So as you enter this Kelvin floor plan, you'll notice right to the left immediately an office. You do have an option to enclose that, and that would make most sense, I would think. Put a couple French doors to enclose that, so that for all of you that work from home, that is a good option for you. Again, the thing you'll notice right off the bat is these are 12-foot ceilings. That extra high ceiling definitely makes the house feel a lot bigger. It is 2,200 square foot, but like I said, there's a big extra additional option that David Weekley's doing in their rear entries, which I think is gonna blow the competition out of the water. So anyway, to the right as you enter the home, you'll notice right off the bat, you have 1 bedroom in the front of the home, lots of big windows for that really light and bright feeling. The high ceilings definitely make it feel a lot bigger. Right off the bedroom here, you have a little walk-in closet. You could add definitely some additional shelving up there. And then in between bedroom number 1 and bedroom number 2 is this little playroom area. And I'm trying to take a look as I reverse back here. I definitely think if you wanted to, you could put a little barn door, hang it off here to enclose this. So if you wanted to make use of this playroom, you could close it off as well with a little barn door action. You do have the option to extend this bedroom here and extend the other bedroom and make it larger. So you can either have this little homework space or playroom, if you will, or you can take these 2 bedrooms here and make it a 3rd bedroom if you choose to do that. So here's bedroom number 2. It doesn't have a walk-in closet, and it has only 1 window, but it has a double door. And then these 2 bedrooms here would share this bath. Octagon tiles are becoming really popular right now. Definitely some bright, cheerful tile work there, but yeah, this is the bathroom you'd be sharing for these 2 bedrooms. And again, you can convert this into a 3rd bedroom, or you can make that bedroom larger or this bedroom larger with this space here. So it just depends on how you want to use it, because these bedrooms can seem kind of small. A little closet action here for the game, your play area, if you should make it that. And then this is where your AC is. To the left across here, right next to the office flex space, you have your laundry room, plenty of room, a little folding table action there. Definitely can add some cabinets instead up there. That would make that very useful. And then a coat closet for your guests. Again, these high ceilings and these transom windows make it seem really light and bright here. Certainly adds a lot of extra light. Remember, these are on 50-foot lots and they are really pretty close to each other. So I think you're gonna wanna have some plantation shutters on your windows here. And then of course, they have those transom windows up there to give you that additional light should you be closing those off for a little bit more privacy. But yeah, this is your living room. Nice gourmet kitchen. They call it a corner kitchen. It is a gas stove here in Seabrook Village. It's a gas community. The additional cabinets on top are probably a must for this kitchen. You know, nice size island, not a ton of counter space, but it is certainly the type of home that is very minimalistic, but it does have a pantry, which is a plus, a little extra space here around the corner. So I'm impressed with that option. So we have the 2 bedrooms up here at the front. You have the office flex space, your laundry room up there. You can make that a 3rd bedroom if you want as well. And then your master is off back here, off the living room near the garage. Of course, additional windows higher up because you don't want to be staring right at your neighbor. And then on this part of the master bedroom, you'll be facing your courtyard. Finally, you've got the master bath here. Nice large oversized shower. Extra windows for that light and bright. Using a lot of tiles these days up to the ceiling. That's becoming a pretty popular trend. Just remember that herringbone is not cheap, folks. So these are all upgrades on this home. And then here is your closet. Not bad. That's probably the section where my wife would give me right there, that shelf. That's probably as much as I would get for space. And then the rest of this would be hers. Just saying. And then she'll be able to put her 5 pairs of shoes right there, right? All right, love the double vanity, the extra cabinets, very modern looking. I like these tiles as well. A little extra closet space in the bathroom, and that is good. All right, so the big reveal, the secret, is on the other side of this courtyard. By the way, these are oversized large sliders as well. And you have a door. Let's go ahead and go through the slider. This is kind of like your courtyard outdoor living space. Again, if you had a neighbor next door, you would have a wall right there, so you'd have your plants and a wall. So it would give you a little bit more privacy. And the way these builders put these homes on the lot, it would be a wall, hopefully, that would not have a bunch of windows on that side. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. This is pretty much as much lawn as you're gonna see on these kind of houses, just to keep it real. I always recommend the extended lanai. It's a no-brainer because you're gonna wanna use this as a living space, maybe even enclose it with the screen enclosure. And then of course, another thing you can do, since they have the gas line right there, is when you build your outdoor kitchen, maybe even put a little privacy wall here in your outdoor kitchen with an opening so that you're, you know what, I say an opening, but if you're gonna put an outdoor kitchen and grill, I would put a vent if I were you. That's probably the biggest mistake I've ever made, is not putting a proper hood vent on top of my barbecue in my outdoor living space. And then here's your garage back here. Nice size 2-car garage with an additional space right there for all the toys, golf carts and whatnot. There is a side door there. That is an option. One of the big things you want to look at when you're buying a rear entry home is you want to see that you have a little bit of driveway. Some of these rear entries I've seen in the past have nothing much of a driveway, and it can be a pain in the butt. So you see people parking sideways. Obviously you can't put an SUV or a truck on here. This is a big garage, as you saw inside. It does at least 2 cars, and there's additional space over there. But if you're just leaving your car out in the driveway, you can get a pretty small car right here on your driveway, but definitely not something too large, and it's something to consider when you're looking at purchasing one of these rear entry homes. So this house is probably around 2,200 square feet of what I've just shown you so far, but what makes the house is what David Weekley is calling their garage retreat. Because above this garage is a whole separate little apartment studio, if you will. And this is the brilliance I see in these units. I think they're a fantastic idea. A lot of people that have existing homes in Nocatee are trying to find ways where they can add more space and square footage to the homes. And this is it above the garage. Cool little studio apartment, if you will. This one has a kitchen. You have the option. You have other options if you don't want a kitchen. But this is pretty cool, depending on your setup with your family. Of course, the stairs don't make it easy for elderly or anything like that, but there's certainly a lot of different options for this as well. It has its separate AC up here. And then you have the sleeping area with its own walk-in closet and its bathroom. So this is pretty cool. If you work from home and you want to be completely away, disconnected from the family, this is what caught the eye of my customers. It's a complete retreat away from the home, separated with the courtyard. And just so you know, right across there is where the Seabrook Park's gonna be, and you really can't build this right now. And the reason is because, you know, these models got put in so late that a lot of these home sites, or the good home sites in Seabrook, actually sold before the models were even built. So there's not any options right now in phase 1 to build one of these. We bought the last one. My customers were fortunate enough to find the last lot, what they call a pre-sale, where they're able to build this home the way they want it. But there are two available right now. They're quick move-ins, and literally that's Seabrook Park right there that's going to be ready next summer in 2024. That's the main road here in Seabrook that will be going to phase 2 and phase 3, I hear, and that is getting closer and closer to town center on the back end on those phase 2 and 3, and you'll be able to get to the town center, Nocatee town center area on a golf cart. But the reason I'm showing you this is not just to show you where the park is going to be, but also that there's a quick move-in Kelvin that's available literally right over there across from the park. It will be facing the park. So that's a great opportunity if you want to get into one of these homes. And as I think about it, these homes run, now they say base price is $600,000, and if you've watched my videos, you know base price really doesn't mean anything because you need to put it on a lot. And then again, if you want to add this whole garage retreat that they're offering, I think it's run around 99 grand depending on how you build it. So add your lot, add your structural like that retreat, and already you're going to be in the 700 range. So I think the quick move-ins are going to be offered in the upper 700 range. I haven't seen the pricing just yet, but I believe they're in the mid to upper 700s. And again, the pricing can really add up on these houses. The more structural changes you make, the higher the price point can get. But again, if this is the type of living that you're looking, where you're looking for low maintenance, you don't want a yard, you want lots of different options, I think this has been a smart move for David Weekley, because you can add that garage retreat on several of their models that are rear entry garage. So for people that weren't considering it, this might actually be ideal for your lifestyle. It just depends on you. So it's a beautiful home. It's definitely one of my favorites of the rear entry. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of options right now, so if it's something you want to get into, you need to move on it sooner than later. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, or 180 days, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and shoot me a text, send me an email, or give me a call. My name is Greg. My number will be in the description below with all the rest of my information. If you're coming to the area, I'd love to be your resource of choice. I have a lot of videos here in Nocatee, so check out this next one, and I'll see you there.